Hello guys, welcome to the second video of the tutorial series. Today we are going to learn about the Hello World C program we wrote previously line by line. We are also going to talk about how we can add comments on the C program, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for learning C programming. Now let's get started. At first open the Dev C++ IDE. Now open the Dev C++ IDE by clicking on this desktop icon, or you can go on the search and open the Dev C++. Now to open the code, just go to the file menu and click on open. Then under C programs, here you can see our program files. First program, this one. Now the other one is our application file, which dev C++ generated by compiling our this source file. Then click on open button. You can see now, yeah, our program has opened. Now we can also do this other way. For this, let's close dev C++. Go to the folder where you have saved your source file. I saved it in C programs folder in my desktop, so I'll just open it. Then here you can see the source file and the application file. Open the source file. To open it in dev C++, yeah, now you can see it has opened. Now let's go over this code line by line. Now at first I want to teach you how to add comments in C. It is done by writing information between a set of forward slash and asterisk, like for example, add a comment, forward slash and asterisk. Now everything in between, whatever you write in between these two will be comments. This will be the comment. Yeah. Oh. Let's write here information, because comments give us information. Can be written as this, or also can be written as like this. This is how we add comments. The information in between these forward slashes, this information, these lines will not be compiled by the C compiler. So comments are only used to make the code more readable and informative. Let me add a comment at the top of the code. Let's remove this. Yeah, now let me add a comment here. Hello world program C. Then let's close it. Yeah, we added our first comment here. Now you can see. Now we have added comments. Now let us get started with the second line of our code. Here you can see include stdio.h. This is the topmost part of our code, excluding this comment. Now the stdio.h, this this is a header file, or also called preprocessors, which consist of many standard library functions for file input and output in C. Each of these header files have specific purpose, and they can be included in any program as per the requirement of our program. So this one, stdio.h, the .h says that it is a header file. The stdio.h is seen pretty much in top of all C programs, as it allows the working of basic keywords like printf, scanf, uh, printf, scanf, and many more. So it is very important. We will now deal with other header files in our further tutorials. The uh, hashtag include and this symbol and this symbol right here. They make up the syntax to add the header file, to add this header file to our program. So now let's write a comment for our first line. Let's write a comment here. Syntax is the syntax is, let's add a space here. Syntax is hashtag include header.h and header.h is a header file for example stdio.h, which consists of standard library functions for file input and output. Yeah, we added our comment. Yeah, see, this is the gist of our second line. Now let's move on to our next line, which says void main. This line 4. Now here main is a function. In C we'll come across functions afterwards, but consider this main as the most important function in our code. Without a main function, our code wouldn't work. Main is the function from where our program will start to execute. Everything inside this main, inside these braces, everything inside the parenthesis of start of this parenthesis to the end of this parenthesis will be executed. Here we have written void main. This void, we have written void main because program does not require to return anything. We could also write int main in place of this int main, but we have written void main for simplicity. Int main requires to return integer value. We do not require to return any value here, so we have written void main. Now, so yeah, this much for our this fourth line. Now let's add comment /& and asterisk. Main is the function. Yeah, main is a function. Executes we added the comment to our um, fourth line. Now moving on to the next line, we see forward middle bracket. This so states that the main function has started. Now let's add a comment here. Now comment will be main function starts. Yeah, main function starts. Okay, here we added comment to this line also. Now moving on to the next line, it is printf hello world in this semicolon. Here printf is a keyword. Now what are keywords? Keywords are the special set of characters or symbols which have special tags and represent special meanings in C programming. Now here printf just displays whatever instruction inside the small brackets, these brackets. In our case we have double fstroke and hello world. This you can see inside here, hello world written inside double fstropes. Which represents a string value, so it displays whatever inside the double apostrophes exactly on the output screen. That means it displays this hello world on the output screen. That is why we see output as hello world on the output screen. The semicolon you can see here, this semicolon is very important. It is at the end of the instruction and it says that the instruction is complete. Now this adding semicolon at the end is very important. So here now this line 6, this line 6, printf this hello world, it displays this hello world on the output screen. This is what it does. So now let's add our final, no, now let's add our comment here. Adding comment on this line. Now what it does is it displays hello world on the output screen. Yeah, this is what it does. Now let's add our final comment on our last line. You can see this bracket. Yeah, main function starts, main function ends. Now let's add a comment here. Main function ends. So yeah, look. So we added comments on all our lines. You can see our main code is only this much here and this much here, spaces and this line. Except these all are comments. These comments have to make the code more readable. So this much for today guys.